Yeah, I didn't really hear too much about the depth, or I didn't listen, I guess. But I think the group's been good. We haven't gone real deep into our bench consistently, but I think the development of the guys who have played minutes, like Fab is a good example, has been really good. The guys who have gotten more minutes have stepped up and earned them, and then gotten back in. So that was George tonight, and Fish got more of a run, and then Tad. So yeah, it's been good. Yeah, for sure. We think about percentage as we fight for a possible finals berth and what it could mean, but we're about developing the players that we have and building the future here with the Taipans. And Fab's a good example from last year, stepping up as he did last year, and now he's in the regular rotation, and that's what we want for all our guys. They're basketball players. We want to see them hoop, and they did a good job tonight. Yeah. This group is great. They lead. They lead each other. They play off each other. They can sometimes be a little loose. I'm not always sure exactly what they're thinking, but they've come out and answered the bell consistently and played hard. And tonight was another example of that. No, that hasn't been our thought process right now. We're all about competing and trying to win games and feel good about our group going into playoffs. But we'll see what happens this next week in training, because there's always little bumps and bruises. But we're hopeful that Kawat comes back and strengthens us, and we're going to go to win every game we play to compete, and that's what we'll try to do going into finals. Yeah.
Sort of running out of time now.
Yeah. Well, we're not running out of time. Like, Kawat was able to train this week and train the best that he had, the most that he had in 5-on-5 situations. So it was a really positive week for him, and we were hoping that he would come up today. And so he's close. But initially it was, a high ankle sprain with some light bone bruising. The second MRI showed a little more bone bruising in the joint. So I wouldn't say it was a misdiagnosis, but early on an MRI, I guess, with the swelling and stuff, doesn't always show everything. So hasn't responded as quickly as we thought it would early. But Kawat and our medical team has been on it consistently from day one. So I've been really proud of that effort, and it's frustrating for everybody. So the great thing is, I think he's been out 9 games, and we've won 8 of those. So the other guys have stepped up and done a phenomenal job, and they'll continue to do that when we need them to.
On that, it's a good problem to have, but is that going to be a challenge in creating any backfield improvements so far right now?
Yeah, I think it's always a challenge when so many guys are playing well, but it's a really good challenge. And Kawat's a very good player and will help this team, so we'll figure it out. And the great thing is the team has been, I think, learned to become more selfless as the season's gone on, and that comes from the top down. Nate, Scott, DJ, JK, those guys have led from the front and been so unselfish, and it filters throughout the group. So we need to continue to do that because it's not about him, it's not about me, it's about the Taipans, and we'll work to make that work. Yeah, and I really haven't looked at the big picture because I just keep these blinders on, and the guys have done a good job of that as well. Coming into tonight, we were just focused on doing things better than we did last week. In a close game last week that we, had to kind of pull out of the fire in the end. We wanted to address the issues that we could, and I think we did that pretty well this week.
I know you want to talk about the coaches, but if you saw Sydney versus Brisbane like that, would you take note of it? Do you think they would take note of what happens tonight?
Yeah, this league, definitely everybody knows exactly what everybody else is doing. I got to see a little bit of that Adelaide, New Zealand game. We're all watching each other and scouting, and so, yeah, they're going to know what we're about, and, yeah, there's not too many secrets. Well, we'll see. I know Adelaide will be ready to play next week, and we will too.
Yeah, that was a big thing. I think from the start of the game, we just wanted to do what we do. We love getting up and down, and I think in that second quarter, some guys made some big plays to get on a run. I remember that Cam dunk, and there are other just big plays that gets everyone excited, and that's when we're at our best. We're getting up and down, and having fun, supporting each other's successes. We're just, I think when we're like that, we're good, and we're hard to stop. No, I think it was pretty seamless. As soon as the game starts, I think everyone on the bench is ready to go in. You never know what's going to happen, and first possession, Duke bangs knees and takes him a while to get back. And I kind of suspected I was the likely person to go in for him. I've been rotating for him a lot, so I know as soon as the start of the game, I'm ready. I'm sure everyone else on the bench is. If there's ever a situation with anyone else, just got to go in and do your job. And I think that's just what I was trying to do, not trying to do anything too much. And I don't think I was behind the game at all or anything. So, yeah. Yeah, he's one of the most passionate players I've ever played with, and I've been playing with him for ages. I grew up together playing juniors, and he's always been like that. He just loves playing, and especially when he's having fun out there, he doesn't want to come off, and he hates coming off. And I'm pretty sure if you look back, most of the times he gets subbed off throughout the season, he throws his head back or something. It's just it's a good attitude to have. I think a lot of us have that. We just love being on the court, and it's good fun. Yeah, look, it's awesome every time we get that opportunity. I feel like I was a bit more in that position last year, and every game when it's hard to get minutes and stuff. You're ready, you're excited, and you just love every chance you get. And we're lucky we were able to have an extended period where we were able to be out there and play together. And we're used to it. During training when we scrimmage, most of those guys were together and we're playing sets. And as you said, with Marlins and everything, we're pretty used to how everyone plays and what everyone wants to do and situations we like to be in. So yeah, it was just good to be out there and do it on a bit of a bigger stage. It's not something we've really spoken about or thought about. I guess last time we played them was a couple months ago. We're in a different spot, and our mindset's completely changed since then. I think we spoke about it a couple times this week. So we knew we had to come out and give everything. We couldn't give them a sniff because they play hard basketball, and if we're not 100%, they would have taken advantage of that. So we knew we had to be on our best, and everyone was pretty motivated. As you said, we didn't want to get that series sweep. I think everyone had that in the back of their mind, so I think maybe a little extra motivation played tonight.
Personal player's perspective, someone lives in Cairns, gets full time, plays basketball off the NBL season. What's it like in terms of last season was obviously something, but like people texting you for tickets, things like that. Have you noticed a big change?
It is a bit different, and it's not too much from the outside. It's mainly just with the playing group. We're just having so much fun, and everything's better when you're winning. Fortunately, last year we weren't in that position, and this year we've turned things around and just having fun. Everything's positive, You know, we go hard at each other. Sometimes there's arguments in training, but that's just us working through things and trying to get better. Because I think none of us want to settle and be complacent. We're always trying to. We know we have to improve, and if we want to get the championship, which is I'm sure everyone in the locker room, that's our goal, and we'll be a bit disappointed with anything less than that. So it's just the vibe and environment is just it's unreal. And it's mainly just from the locker room. Everyone's positive and just love being at practice every day, love getting in the gym, and love getting better.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Cheers.